town named Little Valley, and that town is filled with scandal! Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Acme Comedy Theater's presentation of the all-improvised soap opera Scandal. You may be wondering what's going to happen tonight, but don't ask us. We have no idea. Now let's look at today's headlines. Jessica Goldwater recently had her 6th husband die on her from mysterious causes, but she was able to inherit the country club where Stone Rocket works. He's been trying to raise money to provide for his daughter, his lovey and precious Hope Rocket, who despite her Christian ways is currently crushing hard on the adult Brian Bloodstone. Poor Brian has been grieving for his late wife who was murdered. Helping him is his sister, Shawn Bloodstone. Poor Shawn has troubles of her own as she is fighting her unnatural feelings for Mitch Finkelstein. She's trying to save the earth and assert her authority, especially in the eyes of her pseudo-mother, Darla Dean, who's struggling to keep her bowling alley afloat, but her loan is due to the nefarious Jimmy Golden. He handles the money and knows the secrets of everyone, including Mr. Jethro Billy Bob Bushwood, who is conniving to take over the town from these people. They are random people who populate the town of Little Valley. Now sit back, relax, and enjoy tonight's exciting episode of Scandal! Our day begins in the Rocket household. Little Hope Rocket sits having cereal before school. Is her father Stone ever going to come out of the bedroom? It seems like he's been awake for a while now.
Cheerios, my favorite.
That's right. You just had a ride on the Stone Rocket. All right. Oh! Hi, sweetheart.
Hi, Daddy.
How you doing?
Who are you talking to?
No one. The television. There's no one in there. Been alone all night. Several times. Give me a hug. Not too close. You're developing.
Good
nicely.
morning.
Morning, sweetheart. So, you ready for school?
Yes, I'm always ready for school.
Good.
Did you leave the TV on?
No, I didn't leave the TV on.
It sounds
TV's
like...
taking a shower. It's sticky. Don't worry about the TV. It'll be fine.
I just hear noises.
I know. It's just shower. TV. You know how it is. Sit down, sweetheart. Finish your cereal.
Daddy, that doesn't make any sense.
I know. Very little does. It's one of the things you'll learn. One of the things I can teach you as your father. How little makes sense.
Daddy, tell me
Where's
all
Mommy?
about Mom.
Well, sweetheart, your mother was a beautiful woman. I met her during the war. The streets of Romania. She was an Albanian. And I saved her. It was during the Romanian-Albanian War, late 70s. She was a refugee. She was beautiful.
Like me?
Just like you. That's right, sweetheart. And you've grown up and you've made her so proud.
And you'll never love anyone else, right, Daddy?
I can't. Not even several times. No, your mother meant something very dear to me. Her name was Oksana.
It's beautiful.
Yes.
Daddy, maybe one day you could find love again and...
No, never.
And maybe I could have a mom that's here, not just one that's in our beautiful stories.
Sweetheart, a mom that's here will just get you down. She'll order you around. She'll teach you to be a slut. And I've taught you to be good. Good, Christian good. That kind of good. You don't need a mom for anything. You just need you. Now sing me that Jesus song you always sing me that makes me happy. Go on, darling. Sit. And I'll do my Jesus dance. Jesus. That's right, Jesus. That's right. That's right. Jesus too. That's beautiful, sweetheart. Oh God, I love you. Oh, you make Daddy so happy.
Jimmy Golden opens up the Little Valley Savings and Loan. Just as the doors open, who comes back after a 6-month hiatus, begging for his job, but Brian Bloodstone.
Ben Franklin, I love you. Abe Lincoln, I love you. Thomas Jefferson, I love you. You're all money to me. Well, hi.
Hi. I'm sorry I'm late.
Well, you're about 6 months late.
I know we talked about this. My wife, she was murdered. You let me have that time, and I thank you. But I need my job back, sir.
You know what I need? I need a vacation. I need a trip to Puerto Vallarta with some sluts and whores and maybe a pina colada. That's what I need.
My wife died.
Sad.
I'm grieving here. I don't know. You're so cruel.
Cruel is just a state of mind to me. You know, your wife did die, and I feel for you. I do feel for you, Brian. You know, I'm glad you came back. Because without you, Little Valley Savings and Loan wouldn't be the same. It would just be Little Valley, period.
You mean that?
I do.
Oh my
I do.
God! Wow, that's so great. Well, thank you. I'm going to be here on time. I'm gonna.
Well, you're 7 minutes late, so that clearly isn't working.
But from now on, I mean, I'm back. You know, I'm over my wife.
I'm sorry, are you dramatically pausing for a reason?
Yes, I was. See, she was murdered. We were in the theater. She wanted to leave early, but I wanted to stay because I love Les Mis.
Oh,
We just left.
it's a great show. I love that show too.
And we went into the alley because that's where the exit was, and we were walking out holding hands, and this man came up, or a woman, and it was bang, bang, and she died in my arms.
A single tear. No, that's just perspiration.
You know, you're heartless. You're not as nice as you should be. You know, with all that money and power, you need to be nicer to people. Or else things will happen.
Things will happen? Ooh. Scary. You scare me, Brian Bloodstone. You're a scary, scary man. Ooh.
Good. Good. I wanna put fear into you, because you shouldn't treat people like that. You know, if I'm gonna work here, you're gonna treat me with respect.
Oh, talk to me more. Go. I want to hear more confessions. Whoa! Ryan, you're pulling a gun on me and I haven't given you your job back. That's not really a good way to get it.
Well, we're laying some new ground rules now. That I'm gonna get respect, and I'm gonna be on time, and I'm gonna do my job, and you're gonna treat me nice, and if you don't, you know what's gonna possibly, maybe,
You'll maybe finish a sentence? Seems to be some murmuring coming from somewhere.
It's kind of sounded like the drive-through of someone.
Is anybody in there?
Oh,
Is
it's-
not going to open anytime soon? I'd go to another bank if there was one.
No. We're fine. I'll totally get it, Mr. Golden. But just you remember, you be nice.
Okay, well.
Down at the Goldwater Lawns Country Club, proprietor and diva extraordinaire Jessica Goldwater enters to start off her day. She's greeted by her attorney and right-hand man, Titan Wadsworth VII. He's got disturbing news.
Must be 5 p.m. somewhere. Nothing like a little drink to get the old juices humming. Woo!
Good morning, Jessica.
Oh, Titan, darling.
My Jessica, what a fantastic day for a country club drink.
Yes, it is a fantastic day. Oh, I'm fantastic. How are you, darling? Oh, my goodness. You are just my favorite employee that I have.
Well, being your attorney makes it all worthwhile. So I have a bit of news for you.
Oh, a bit of news, do you?
A bit disturbing, perhaps, although nothing we can't handle.
Oh.
As chairman of the membership committee, I've noticed that membership applications are a bit lagging at the country club. It seems that we need to do something to reach out to more people in Little Valley.
Why would membership be lagging? I mean, look at this place. We've got fairways that extend for miles. We have the greatest tennis instructor in the world. He's quite a stallion. And we've got me. I mean, really.
Yes, and we have those fairways do extend for miles. Unfortunately, they extend into some of the property that, you know, the folks of Little Valley would like to use for other things. So it's not exactly the most popular at times. And, well, we need to do something for public relations, something to, you know, raise your popularity in the community.
Raise my popularity. Oh, darling, do you know who you're talking to? Oh.
My Jessica, listen. Your ownership of the country club, while glorious for those of us who revel in the mere presence of being here, it's
Don't stumble over those words. Keep going.
it's just you make me a bit nervous, you know. Your presence is, it's a bit controversial with some of the lesser affluent folks out there. So unless you do something to reach out, I'm afraid that, well, the country club could wither away.
Oh,
Then where would you be?
where would I be?
You'd be here all alone.
All
That's where you'd
alone.
be.
That is where I'd be. Oh, darling, it's so hard being a poor widow with no one in the world to look out after me, except for you, dear, dear Titan.
That is what I'm here for.
All
As long
right.
as your check's clear. So listen, Jessica, we need to implement a plan.
All right.
You need to reach out. You need to be seen. You can't just spend your days in this fantastic facility. You gotta get out there. Meet the people of Little Valley and let them know that you're a benevolent,
Yes.
wonderful caretaker of this fantastic place.
You, sir, have got great taste and great understanding of this community. How about we throw a cocktail party for the whole entire town?
Absolutely fantastic. I'll set it up.
Oh, fantastic! And, if we were to provide them with, say, some substances that might want to bring others in? That makes no sense. Let me try that again. So,
Alcohol!
yes!
Free alcohol!
Free alcohol!
That's the answer right there. It works every time. The people of Little Valley have always succumbed to that.
Absolutely. Perhaps there's something in the alcohol to make them want to come back.
Well, now you're talking about drugging all of Little Valley, and I'm on board.
Down at the Little Valley Bowl, some of those low-class townies include Darla Dean, struggling owner, stopping in for a quick shot before a tough day at the SWAT office. That's where they do the SWAT things, right, in an office? Is Sean Bloodstone, getting a little bit of liquid courage.
Still got it. It's gonna be a good day. Strike in the morning means it's gonna be a good day.
Darla!
Oh, hi, Sean. How are you?
I need a drink.
I know, honey. Here you go. I got your shot all poured. How you come in every morning?
Whoa! That'll put hair on your chest. Well, it's my first day back from rehab and I'm a little nervous.
You should have told me before I give you a drink. Now I just ruined how many weeks of rehab.
It wasn't that kind of rehab, Darla.
Oh, I'm sorry, honey.
I don't
Is
know.
it the drugs?
No.
Well, gambling,
No.
scrapbooking.
Definitely no.
Covered the big ones.
I don't know how to tell you this, Darla, but I'm attracted to girls.
And that's big news.
Yes! It's big news! I just went to rehab. I went to Texas. I listened to the Bible. I plucked my eyebrows. I put on makeup. I grew out my hair, and now I'm back.
That's good, honey. So, listening to the Bible makes you not like girls no more.
It makes me understand that the right way is with Jesus, and that way is with a penis.
Being one of the penis camp, I have to say I like them, but honey, if you don't, it's okay. You just need to be yourself.
I've got to try, Darla. I've got to try.
Who says? Martha, give me her back. That's my new girl. She's working here ever since Rochelle got killed.
Hi, Martha.
Oh, okay. Where you going? Go on. Yeah. No.
Listen, you want me to cook up some tater tots?
Yes, it's 9 o'clock.
I love tater tots.
Tater tots? We got all kinds of. We got fried Twinkies,
I love Twinkies.
corn dogs.
Why don't you just get rid of the whole store, Martha? God! The winter can't make no money.
All right.
Darla, you can't tell anyone my secret. The only other person that knows is my brother Brian. And the priest.
Honey, the whole town knows what your secret is.
No, they don't!
Honey, don't you got no mirrors in your place?
Down at the Bushwood meat plant. Jethro Billy Bob Bushwood is surprised when Conservation Officer Mitch Finkelstein bursts into his office. Apparently his plant is giving off a noxious pollutant smell.
What in the fiery bowels of hell are you telling me, Francisco? That carne asada machine was supposed to be here yesterday. Now you get it here, or that green card's gonna turn red.
Bushwood?
Mitch. What in tarnation are you doing here?
Apparently, this meat packing place is giving off an obnoxious odor.
All I can smell right now is pig.
All I can smell right now is bullshit.
That sounds about right. So what are you going to do about this, Officer Mitch?
Well, I thought I told you if you didn't empty your manure pits, I'd have to write you a citation.
Well, manure pits? Officer Mitch, where exactly am I supposed to store all that manure, huh?
I don't care if you have to put it in your mama's bedroom. Get it out. And if I believe correctly, this is your 6th citation.
You know, Officer Mitch, you may think you're slicker than otter snot, but you shouldn't be talking about my mama that way. Nobody talks about my mama that way. And I'll tell you something. I know you were where you've been hanging out at night. Over at Big Dick Rocket's house, huh? How would you like it if maybe the whole town knew all about your little savoir-faire with him, huh? I know fully well that you're trying your darndest just so you can get on that SWAT team. You know, I know the chief very well. Maybe I could put in a good word if perhaps that citation were to disappear. What do you say, Officer Mitch? Think you could do that for me?
I don't take kindly to bribes.
Well then, consider it a threat.
You're going down, Bushwood. It's the last thing I do.
You can keep on trying, Officer Mitch. But I'm as tough as an armadillo.
Smell that one too.
Walking down to school, Hope Rocket has a little bit of fun and the little secrets are told with her best friend Charity. Let's spy in. Oops, naughty.
And then God said, "Let there be light." Beautiful.
Wow, I really enjoyed the lesson today.
Me too. Yeah. I think this year is going to be really great at school, you know? We're finally seniors and we're adults.
Yes!
And I'm thinking about what I want to do with my future. And teacher says that I could go to college. But I think that it might be nice to get married and then have babies and live in a pretty house and be a family, you know?
white filler, Brian Bloodstone, a little dazed and confused that his gun didn't really do what he wanted it to, walks over to a man whose gun never fails, Sean Rocket, over on the tennis courts. He needs a little bit of manly advice from the Rocket.
That's enough instructioneering for today. You're gonna be fine. Walk away. Walk away. Good.
Hey, good. So, are you done with the lesson?
Yeah, sure, I'm done instructioneering.
Oh, right on.
Come and grab a seat. This is a very fancy club. We got a couch on the court. What can I do for you?
You know, I've been.
Spit it out.
I think I'm done grieving. I think I'm ready to date again.
Date again.
Go out. I mean, you trained my wife. You gave her lessons, and she was really happy with you, and you really taught her how to swing. And
Yeah.
I mean,
She's a very good tennis player. Like to racket work.
You're
Backhand, forehand, any hand, both hands. Sorry.
No. I mean, you're all man. And I love a pointer. It's something to help me.
To help you?
Yeah.
Help you be a man? Brian,
It's been so long.
you gotta understand. It's not the size of the man. It's the size of the heart in the man. It's not the... It's not about what you can do. It's about who you are. It's about who you want to be. Brian, do you want to be a big man?
I want to be huge.
You're gonna be huge. Stand up with me. Say it. Say, I am huge.
I'm huge.
I am huge.
I am huge.
I am fucking huge.
I'm fucking huge.
Don't pat my ass, homo.
Back at the bank, Sean Bloodstone attends onto her first assignment back from rehab. Jimmy Golden's called her in. Apparently, employees pulling guns isn't legal.
I have no idea what was just said.
You called, Jimmy Goulden?
Yes.
You called because employees shouldn't draw guns?
Oh, right.
Right?
Yes, I thought it was something similar to that. You drew a gun.
No, I didn't draw a gun.
No, you didn't. My employee did, hence the illegalness.
Yes, that's why I'm here.
And I'm glad you're here, Sean. By the way, I love the way that SWAT looks on you.
Thank you.
Is that awkward?
Kind of.
Well, I don't want you to be awkward.
Oh, no. You can't touch an officer in duty, Jimmy Goulden. Besides, we need to get to the matter at hand, which is the employee that drew the gun. So who is it? Make the report. Tell me what's going on.
There's just something about the way you speak just takes my heart. It makes it go pitter, patter, flutter, flitter, flutter, flotter, fluck. Just when I look at you, I'm sorry, I have to confess something. You are the most beautiful, radiant woman I've ever seen. Ooh, I wish they were. Let me see. These look vaguely familiar. Stone Rocket's been here. Stone Rocket. I'll have to return these to him in due time. Meanwhile, let me get back to you, Sean. If I could only take that S and put a T in there, I'd be so happy.
Well, Jimmy Goulden.
It's golden.
Golden.
Make the most of a golden opportunity.
You are mildly effeminate.
What?
Which perhaps could work for me.
Really?
I don't know. You have a penis, and that could be difficult.
Well, I had it checked out. Everything's fine. It seems to be working okay last time I checked. I would like to take you out. Perhaps something you enjoy.
Really?
Yes.
Skeet shooting.
Sure.
Excellent.
I've never been skeet shooting before. I've been skeet balling.
No. You have to shoot at something. You gotta point, aim, shoot.
Yes, shoot.
It is quite a turn on.
I agree. I can feel the heat rising between us, Sean. Sean.
Okay, you're really creeping me out.
Down at the bowling alley, Darla Dean's just starting to get lunch a-cooking when who should walk in but her old rival, Jessica Goldwater, putting into plan the steps to bring the townies to the country club.
I don't got no gas for my grill. Oh, I gotta pay that gas bill. All right. Plan B, peanut butter jelly for everybody for lunch. That'll work. I can do it. Find a bit.
Oh my. How quaint. Oh, Donna Dean.
Oh, Jessica.
My old school chum.
Yes, it's so great to see you.
It is great to see you too.
Listen, I'm really surprised to see you here in the bowling alley.
Oh, I am surprised myself.
Well, I can make you a peanut butter and jelly sandwich because my gas ain't working.
My, your gas isn't working,
No,
Sam.
I think maybe because I paid the bill late. But that ain't nothing to worry about because peanut butter and jelly's better than grilled cheese.
How unfortunate that you don't seem to be able to pay your bills on time, darling.
Yeah, I've been having a little bit of trouble with that, but it's all gonna work itself out.
Absolutely.
Yes, because
I feel almost as if I've been sent here on a mission to help you.
that seems kind of weird since you hate me.
Like that.
Makes me a little leery, but I will listen to anything you have to say because I need to keep the bowling alley going. I got employees and drunks that need to drink for free, and I need to take care of them. So shoot.
Darla, first of all, I don't hate you. We just had a little bit of a rivalry from when we were in school together and you stole my first love.
Well, Dean took one look at me and decided that's who he wanted to be.
And look at us now.
Yes.
Yes.
You 6 husbands later, me still with Dean.
So, I'm thinking about holding a little cocktail party for the town.
Here at the bowling alley.
Oh, not at the bowling alley. I was thinking perhaps over at the country club. What a great way to attract people to you by you inviting all your friends, all of the townies that I don't know and don't speak to, up to my country club for drinks.
Well, I could do that. Long as them drinks don't cost too much. I got dollar drafts and they're used to that. So you gotta make sure they can afford it.
Tonight, all the drinks will be free for everyone.
That's a good deal. I'll tell a
I'll make sure that we take a look at your application.
All right, as long as you shake on that and I can hold you to it. Yeah. I'm just going to go now.
Back at the Bushwood meat plant, Jethro Billy Bob Bushwood calls in his brother, Bart Jibber Jabber Bushwood. Seems that if we're going to get rid of a conservation officer, a little bit of partnership is needed. Let's keep it in the family.
Jibber Jabber! Jibber Jabber!
What?
Jibber Jabber! Get your ass out of here!
You call me?
Only 3 times, boy!
Okay, all right. What's going on?
Jibber Jabber, sit down.
Over here?
Yes. First, I want you to take a memo for the employees. Let's see. Jibber Jabber, sit down.
Oh, what are we going to talk about?
Jibber Jabber, I know you're not the brightest crayon in the box, but you're my brother, and I love you.
Box needs every color.
That's true. That is true. I need your help, Jibber Jabber.
Okay.
Seems to be this female, Officer Mitch. She came in here.
Oh, yeah, the pretty one.
Yeah, she's
Yeah,
cute,
I
all
saw
right.
her. I saw her in the lobby.
I know she's hotter than a $2 pistol. And I'll tell you
She's
what.
cute too.
Jibber Jabber, we're gonna have to get rid of her. You and me, mano y mano, brothers together. We're gonna have to get rid of her. You know what I mean, right?
Well, Jethro, yeah, I mean, I'd do anything for you, and, she's a pretty lady, and you don't want her around, so she, must have told you no.
Of course she told me no, Jibber Jabber! She's giving me citations. She wants to close down the plant.
Citations, close down the plant, okay, in the event that all that should transpire,
Right.
Where would I work?
Jibber Jabber, we're gonna have to go find her in the woods, and you and I are gonna take her out.
Oh, we're gonna take her out. Oh, that sounds good. We could take her bowling. Or maybe we could take her for a cocktail.
Jibber
That'd be
Jabber!
That'll be double date.
Jibber Jabber! I don't mean take her out for coffee or tea or ice cream. I mean kill her, snuff her.
Ooh, that's all right. Well, okay, all right. How we gonna do that?
I was thinking maybe we could have a whole Texas hanging.
Okay.
Mitch Finkelstein is still snooping around the meat plant. Only this time she makes her way to Sally Shore, Jethro Bushwood's personal assistant. Maybe one way to bring down a boss hog is to get some info from his piglets.
Hello? You must be the conservation officer I've been hearing all about.
Good things, I'm sure.
Oh, let me just hide some of these files. Sorry. Oh, there we go. Lots of good.
Did I see overstock of cattle and carcasses?
Overstock is kind of a big word. We prefer to call it over and stock. Two separate words, you know, it's different things.
You're Sally?
Bushwood for a very long time. He's had me do his files and fire employees and hire employees and cover up certain. Oops, did I say that? What I mean is,
Citations, I'm going to have. Wait.
Dear Dad?
You're that Mitch lady, aren't you?
Sure am.
Yeah. Well,
How you doing today?
I'm good. You're real pretty. Real pretty. Yeah. You didn't happen to see my brother Jethro a few minutes ago in the hallway? Because, well, I don't know if I should be telling you this or not, but he wants to take you out.
Take me out.
He was just saying to me just not a few minutes ago that he wants to take you out. And I thought a pretty lady like you would want to know something like that. Because my brother's a great guy. He's a handsome man, he's smart, he's rich, he's got lots of things, and he runs this whole place. That's what he does.
Take me out dancing or bowling or...
That's what I suggested. I said bowling, I said ice cream. He wasn't too fond of those, but he'll think of something. He's real good at that. So maybe, you know, he's in his office. Maybe you'd want to stop by and confab with him about that. Maybe you could give him another one of them citations or whatever. Something like a love note.
You sit on down here.
All right. Am I going to have to write anything down?
Your eyes.
That's nice.
I'm just gonna go take out the rest of this garbage, you know, in a proper recycling fashion, you know.
Hope Rocket emerges from the church and runs into Brian Bloodstone. He was on his way for a little bit of a confession, but maybe he's feeling the heat from his earlier meeting. Maybe this is a chance to turn on the fire.
Hi, Miss Rocket.
Mr. Bloodstone.
Just gonna go in and see the priest. And, have a little talk. You look.
You know the father as well?
Yeah. Pretty much everybody knows him in town. Looking mighty cute, good looking.
Thank you. You're looking well after your wife's death. I'm sure that's very hard for you.
No, I'm grieving well. I'm coming out. I'm gonna find that killer, and I'm gonna give it to him or her. But you know, people like that, they shouldn't be alive. They should go back to Mother Earth and be up with Jesus.
No, Mr. Bloodstone, no, you can't.
Yes, I can. There's people in this town that are not right. They're rude. They're mean. And you know what? Someone needs to do something about it.
No! You shouldn't go on with hate in your heart. You should have love in your heart. Love is what it's all about, Mr. Bloodstone.
Not all of us can have a big chest full of love.
You don't have a big chest full of love. Just take it for yourself and have it.
I had a chest, but that chest is empty now. And I need to fill it with something else. And the only thing that comes to mind is vengeance.
No, you're better than that. You're
Touching me.
You're the best man in Little Valley. There, I said it. You're the only person here that really knows what it's like to love and to lose, and other than my dad, of course. And he's my dad, so he
But
and
he's
I
a real
can't.
man. He's a real man, and you should respect
respect him.
I do. I love him and I love you!
Oh my God!
Dear Father, please help me!
Back at the savings and loan, Jimmy Golden, getting ready for his potential date with Sean Bloodstone, gets a visit from Stone Rocket. You think Jimmy's gonna brag? Jimmy's got a lesbian date.
I was had to keep my Stetson cologne in the safe. Oh, money. Oh, I love you, money. Not as much as my Stetson cologne, though. Oh. Yes.
Hey. What are you doing?
Having a little alone time with me and Ben Franklin. And Ben Franklin.
Right.
How's it going, Stone?
It's okay. Just came by the bank.
Yeah, I see you.
Yeah. Maybe I just thought maybe I left something here. Not that I was here recently, but maybe a week ago or something. I thought maybe I didn't come here to case out the joint. Why are you looking at me like that?
Are you okay, Stone?
Yeah, except
Do you want some water? Or
No.
would you like a free pen and calendar, maybe?
No, I'm fine. So good I could knock over the door of your safe and not feel a goddamn thing. That's right. Feeling good.
Note to self.
Ugh.
Redo safe.
Jimmy, I'm in trouble.
What's wrong, Stone?
Jimmy, I know you think I'm a...
Great guy, wonderful man, huge stud. It's all true.
Yeah, I know. But there's more. I'm broke, Jimmy. Broke. I spent all my money on a racket. Prototype. It was like one of those golf clubs that when you don't hit it quite right, it bends. But it was a racket that did that. And when it bent, it smacked into people's arms and broke them. And the lawsuits have wiped me out. I know it's hard to believe that a fading gigolo like me doesn't have everything he wants. Can't have everything. Doesn't have a big nest egg to nest in. But I don't. I need help, Jimmy.
Well, I think I can help you, Stone Rocket.
It means a lot.
Go ahead.
No, I'm just saying it means a lot.
Thank you. I think it's time to take advantage of a golden opportunity. For Stone Rocket. Whoops. What are those?
Not my glasses that I left here when I was looking around to rob you.
No, they must be the other pair.
Yeah, the other pair.
Stone Rocket. I have a problem with you for two reasons. One, because you have a huge package. And two, because you came into my bank trying to steal money.
You can't prove a thing!
I have your sunglasses!
No!
Back at the bowling alley, Mitch Finkelstein stops by. If she's gonna have a date with the Bushwoods, and if he's gonna take her out bowling, she wants everything just right. But of course, Darladine's about always nattering about.
1:30 in the afternoon, ain't a single person in here. All right, I could do 2 for Tuesday. Everybody does 2 for Tuesday. I gotta get more people more romantic. Why don't we put them candles out? People like to go in the dark. God, I don't know what to do. What would Oprah do? She'd make it positive. She'd put it out there that this place will be full and I'll get a customer right now.
Hey, darling.
Oh my God, it worked! Oh, I love you, Oprah. Thank you so much. Mitch, it works. The secret works. I said I'd get a customer and you walk through that door. Thank you. Oh, Lord.
Okay, I'm just here to brush up on my bowling game.
Did you just put your hand up at me? Michelle Finkelstein, put your hair back behind your ears, honey. Look
Why
at
you
it.
always have to touch my hair?
Oh, it's coming down and hold up. You got such a pretty face. Don't hide it. Let the world see your face.
I am an officer of the law. I can wear my hat the way I want to.
All right.
Gosh.
Shelley, I'll give you a quick
Quit calling me Shelly. You know I
I
hate when
just
my
said-
mom called me that. Why do you have to keep doing it?
Honey, when your mother passed away, I was gonna take over because I'm your godmother and that's what I do. I can't help your daddy gave you a boy's nickname. What's everybody gonna think you got a boy's nickname? I don't like calling you Mitch. It's wrong.
It makes me tough. I can never be on that SWAT team because of my leg. My name Mitch is the only thing I have left.
Honey, sometimes God don't give all the gifts to one person. You got a pretty face, you got a nice personality, and one of your legs is longer than the other. But that's all right, honey. You can't give all the gifts to everyone. You don't need to be on that SWAT team. Look what it did to Sean. Turned you into one of them.
What do you mean one of them? Sean's my best friend.
Well, I know, but it gets too manly over there at the SWAT. When you're going around making sure people don't waste water and people don't leave the lights on in the middle of the night, that's a little more girl. Well, it suits you more. You don't need a gun.
Having a gun is a girl. Sean's a girl. Sean's girly.
Sean's a girl. That is true. But honey, you said you wanted to come and brush up on your bowling. You're on there.
Yeah, evidently the Bushwoods want to take me out.
What?
That's what Jibber Jabber said. He wanted to take me out bowling.
You're gonna go out with Jibber Jabber Bushwood?
Well,
That is the craziest thing I ever heard.
not really.
Jibber Jabber Bushwood and you wanted it. I've never seen the two of you together ever.
Can Mitch Finkelstein be together with Jibber Jabber? Will Darla Dean ever figure out exactly who Mitch was talking about? And how are they going to take her out? Tune in next week to find out these answers in the next exciting episode of Scandal!